Chapter 6 Internet. To know in this chapter, what is ISP? What controls the Internet? Difference between a search engine and a web browser. Hi students, you know Internet, don't you? Internet is a network of computers. Millions of computers are connected to the Internet and share information with each other. Today, the Internet has become the most common medium of communication. Not just on computers, Internet is today available on your tablets, smartphones, watches, TV and much more. Recap. In the previous class, you were taught about some basic terms related to Internet. Let's have a quick recap. Network. It is a system where objects are connected to each other. There are different types of networks. Road networks, rail networks, power grid, and telephone lines are some of them. Internet is also a type of network. Internet. It is a global network where millions of computers are connected to each other. Through this connection, they share news, information, and other topics of interest. Website. A website is a set of particular pages which gives information and data about a specific area of interest. Every website has a name. This name starts with www and is called the domain name. Domain name. This is the name of a website. We can also call it the web address of a website because we can go to a certain website only if we know its address. A more proper name for it is URL, which stands for Uniform Resource Locator. www. www stands for the World Wide Web. Normally, we write www before a website, but it's no more necessary today. World Wide Web is the wide collection of information that we access from the Internet. Email. Email stands for electronic mail. Like you send SMS through your phone, in the same way, emails are sent through Internet with the help of computers. You can send text, images, sound files as well as video files. There is a certain limit of the amount of data you can send through emails. History of the Internet. The first form of Internet was developed by the USA Department of Defense, which created the ARPANET in 1969. This form of computer network used packet switching to enable multiple computers to be connected to the same network and transfer information to one another. The ARPANET connected a computer in the American state of Utah with 3 computers in California, hundreds of miles apart from each other. This was the start of the Internet. Behind the connection. When you use the Internet, you simply see the screen. You do not know what is going in the background or how does the Internet reach your home. Let's see the different stages in which the Internet reaches your device. Internet Service Provider (ISP). Reliance Jio, Airtel, Vi and BSNL are some examples of ISP. As the name suggests, you buy Internet from these companies in the form of data. For example, when you buy 1 GB data for a defined period from the ISP, you are actually buying data for using the Internet. Telephone line or wireless connection. The ISP companies send data to all the computers who have bought plans from them through the telephone lines. These days, wireless mode of Internet connection is used widely. Here, ISP companies send data through wireless signals which are received by the computer or the smartphone. One example of this is the 5G network from Jio. Modem or dongle. Now it is time for you to receive the internet signals. If your computer is receiving the internet through the telephone lines, you need a modem. It is a device that connects your computer with the internet and transfers the data to your computer. Or you can use the dongle if your computer supports Wi-Fi signal services. The dongle is a device which receives Wi-Fi from the ISP companies and sends it to your computer or any device which is connected. It usually requires a password. Computer or smartphone. From the modem or the dongle, your computer or smartphone receives the internet. A wire from the modem connects to the computer and allows you to access the internet. Similarly, you need to activate Wi-Fi on your phone and connect to the internet provided to you in the form of Wi-Fi signals from the dongle. Who controls the internet? Nobody actually controls the internet. The government of a country can only control the internet services in its jurisdiction, that is, in its own country. That too, they can control through the internet service provider, ISP operating in their country. But globally, there is no governing body of the internet. However, there are some organizations like the W3C that oversee the functionality of the internet. World Wide Web Consortium W3C. This is an international community that develops the international standards for the internet. It was founded in 1994 by Tim Berners-Lee, who is known as the father of World Wide Web. It forms the guidelines and protocols to ensure the sustainable use and growth of the web. Web browser. In order to access any web page or website on the internet, you need a web browser. It is a software application that allows you to find and access millions of web pages on the internet. A web browser converts websites and web pages delivered using Hypertext Transfer Protocol (HTTP) into human-readable content. The websites or web pages are written in codes like the HTML, Hypertext Markup Language, which the web browser translates into graphical form which can be seen and read by the user. Google Chrome is one of the most widely used web browsers across the world. Other examples of web browsers are Windows Internet Explorer, which is the default browser of Windows, Mozilla Firefox, and Apple Safari. Search engine. Let's clear some confusion first. Web browser and search engine are two different things. When you know the exact name of the website, you type its URL in the address box of the web browser and hit Enter key. But if you want to search for some information, you use a search engine. A search engine is also a website, but it does not have any information of its own. It has a search box where we type keywords. Keywords are words that help the search engine search for relevant websites. For example, if you want to know why should we drink warm water in the morning, you will enter these words in the search box and hit Enter. These words are your keywords. After you enter the keywords and press Enter, the search engine will show you a list of websites that feature your keywords. Harmful aspects of Internet. The frequent use of Internet has brought to our knowledge the negative aspects related to it. Hacking. Hacking means cracking through the security system of a website and gaining access to sensitive information of the user without his or her consent. This can also mean hacking somebody's bank account, gaining access to confidential details, etc. To remain protected from this problem, set strong passwords for all accounts, be it social media or bank or email. Use a combination of characters, numbers, symbols and letters. Virus. Just like the flu, virus makes you sick. A computer virus can also make the computer sick. A computer virus is a type of code or program written to alter the way a computer operates. The virus enters your computer through some malicious website or through any external storage device when you connect it to your computer. To protect your computer from virus, always install an updated version of antivirus. An antivirus is a software that protects your computer from virus attacks. It creates a wall between your computer and malicious content and does not let any infected code or program reach your computer. It also scans any storage device whenever you connect it to the computer. Online friends. Making friends is a great habit and you should always make new friends. But on the internet, you should always be careful with people because you don't know them. Most of the people on internet are strangers and many a times they pretend to be something they are not. So don't come under these people's influence easily and avoid making friends over the internet. Using your credit or debit cards with caution. These days, everybody is using the internet for shopping purposes. It is a great service as things get delivered at your doorstep. But be cautious when you enter the bank details. Never shop from a website which you do not trust. More importantly, never share your card details with anyone. Revise with TUK. Internet service providers (ISP) are telecom companies which sell data to the customers. These companies send data through telephone lines or wireless signals. USA Department of Defense created the first form of internet called ARPANET in 1969. World Wide Web Consortium (W3C) is an international community founded by the father of World Wide Web, Tim Berners-Lee, in 1994 to develop the international standards of Internet. Web browser is a software that helps your computer connect to the Internet and visit websites and web pages. Search engine is a website that searches the Internet for top websites that contain the keyword of your preference and returns back the result on its website.